This is Aegis Forge on OT-SASE Zero Trust Edge device. It sits at the IT-OT boundary and enforces security policy on industrial protocols at the kernel level. What you're about to see is running on real hardware, a two-node lab connected over 10 gigabit Intel NIC XDP native mode. No simulation of the enforcement. This is the actual data path. This is our XDP program. This is our XDP program with ID 731 attached to the NIC driver. Every packet crossing this interface, running through it. This is the gateway. We have started the gateway. The gateway inspects three protocols simultaneously: Modbus, Modbus TCP for manufacturing PLCs, BAC net for building management systems, and Ethernet IP for Allen Bradley controllers. One policy engine, one shared band, one map, one tamper evident audit ledger. Notice it says XDP kernel mode. Bands get written into the NIC driver itself. Defend deny, only authorized sources, only safe operations, rights restricted to engineering during maintenance windows. This is policy as coded. The next scenario, we are going to see legitimate traffic. First, first normal operations. This is data center building management system. Reading HVAC temperatures, UPS battery status, server room door state, exactly what a SCADA system does every few seconds. Every so as you could see, we have the we have the every read allowed, inspected, forwarded to the device. Sub 100 millisecond decisions. The BMS gets its data, nothing is on the way. We could see read has been initiated for HVAS and received in the gateway, which has been categorized as risk safe, and it is allowed for reading. The next scenario, the attack. Now that the attack, some sources takes to write a new cooling set point to the chiller, the kind of command that caused the Equinus Singapore outage, where banking systems went down until coding was restricted. Denied, and watch this. The Now I am trying to inject a attack attack scenario. So as you could see, it has been denied. And watch this. The source IP now return into the kernel map, reinitialize device communication control. These are the critical operations that could reboot the HVAC controller. So it has been always denied. No, no expectations, no exceptions, no maintenance window override. So as you could see, the source IP has been banned in the kernel. We have the band map here. The key value, this indicates the source IP, and and the value, band value. So this is the attacker's IP sitting in the NIC drivers. This is the difference between detection and enforcement. Clarity, Dragon, Nozomi would detect this and send an alert. We enforce. The next scenario, the kill shot. Here is what enforcement actually means. The banned source tries again. Any protocols, any command. So we have the IP banned here again. So IP is banned at the kernel level. It can't even receive a TCP connection initiated. The packet is dropped at the NIC driver in about 30 nanoseconds. So the IP has been blocked already at the kernel level, and we could see in the gateway it was earlier banned, and the same IP has been banned again. So it has been categorized as right tag has been categorized as dangerous, and the ban exists there. So before it touches the network stack, before the PLC ever, the packet before it touches the network stack, before the PLC ever sees it, one violation on BAC net just blocked the source out of the Ethernet IP and the Modbus 2. Shared identity, shared enforcement. The next is the evidence. Every decision is recorded in a SHA-256 chained ledger. This is the compliance evidence. We have the old reports which has been generated. I'm trying to remove this. Now I am generating the compliance report. So it has been generated. So we have the integrity as passed. The chain integrity verified. If anyone altered a single historical entry, the chain breaks and it is detected. And it generates an audit ready report mapping every enforcement decision to IEC 62443 security requirements and DORA controls. This is what you hand it to your regulators or your cyber insurer as proof the control is working. So we are close. The next is we can view the generated PDF reports. So this is a sample of earlier report generated. We have generated it both in HTML and PDF format. So we have the executive summary section. We have the protocol enforcement summary. We have the IEC 62443 systems service requirement coverage, and we have the foundational requirement coverage. We have regulatory cross reference with the DORA and EU regulatory controls. This is for financial sector, and we have the enforcement event detail, so which has been recorded here. All the events, critical events, the where the IP has been banned, the critical events has been recorded here. So it has been generated in PDF also. So that's the Aegis Forge kernel level enforcement. Three OT protocols, one shared band map, tamper evident audit trial on a $500 edge device. We don't detect the attack, and we don't detect the attack alone and hope someone responds in time. We make the unsafe action impossible to deliver. Hope the walkthrough Hope this walks through and maps to your environment. Thank you.